Thought for the day. Prioritize your mental health like your life depends on it, because it does.
Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina Aina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being.
In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we are discussing how to protect our emotional and physical health during difficult times. Have a listen.
So when we are in a really challenging, unique situation, we're experiencing a lot of change and also uncertainty, it's important to tune into our own emotions, make sure that we're acknowledging or validating how we feel and knowing how can we nurture ourselves, what do we need right now. So recognize, hey, I'm not feeling so great, and acknowledge or accept, you know what, yeah, this is how I'm feeling. Investigate, where are you feeling it? Do you feel really uptight or tense, or your shoulders, you're wearing your shoulders like earrings up to your ears? Do you feel these butterflies in your stomach? So really understanding, what does that emotion that you're currently feeling feel like in your body, and accepting or acknowledging that, not trying to just distract yourself and push it down. And then nurturing, saying to yourself, what do I need right now? Do I need to ring a friend? Do I need to go for a walk? Do I need to just cuddle up to my puppy and put a blanket around me and watch Netflix and make a tea? Whatever it is, you're going to be the best judge for that. But I feel like the RAIN technique is one of the best, most healing ways to work through our emotions and come out the other end feeling a lot better. Another way to look after your mental or emotional well-being is to meditate. I do this every morning, and I personally like the Calm app, the 10 minutes of mindful meditation. But I also shared that my aunt had made a smiling meditation that I've been doing recently. She sent me a little 8-minute audio recording on WhatsApp, and I did share it on Instagram as well. I left it as a little swipe up link to a SoundCloud downloadable file. I think you could listen to it on SoundCloud. Basically, it's all about getting really calm and still and focusing on your breath, but then smiling and breathing that smile into your body and feeling that sense of positivity. So there are so many forms of meditation that you can try. It depends what works for you. I've tried a bunch of them, and I sort of swap and change between them over time. But I do think meditating and having a moment of stillness every day is super important. And on that note, make sure you're keeping up with your social connections. So using platforms like Zoom and WhatsApp or FaceTime, or apps like Marco Polo and House Party. They're all great ways to stay in touch. And given that I'm not currently working at a co-working space, a couple of my girlfriends and I have set up a digital co-working space through Zoom, and we meet on Mondays. And it's also been really helpful just to feel that additional level of contact. I also think that sticking to my regular morning routine and even work routine, so sticking to those typical work hours, has been crucial in maintaining my mental health and well-being. So make sure that you're doing your best to stick to a schedule. Something I've done for a really long time is I have a list of different ways I can practice self-care. I used to have it at the back of my diary, and recently I just made a list when all this happened and I started to feel stressed out. I wrote down, okay Jess, here are all the things that you can do to feel better if you feel anxious or concerned or stressed out. So I wrote things down like art and craft activities, or take Winston for a walk, or have a bath, or do a little skincare routine, or watch a movie. So either make a list of ways you can practice self-care, and keep up with them, do them regularly, pick something every day, or you can even make a little self-care toolbox and collate some of your favorite little things and activities and comfort items, and then keep it somewhere that you can see it every day and choose something out of that box on a regular basis. I did mention this in a previous video that while this virus is very contagious, so is fear. So just be mindful of the media consumption. Are you consuming news past the point of being informed, and now it's just bringing up a lot of anxiety for you? And if so, then pull back on that. And also just having healthy boundaries with how much you are engaging with social media, and that you are consciously consuming, not mindlessly scrolling. Also, just remember that humans like to feel in control. We don't like uncertainty. So if this is really impacting you a lot and taking a toll on your mental health, then find ways of bringing certainty into your life. Clean the house, organize a bookshelf, watch those organizational YouTube videos to get some inspiration. I have been doing that and I found that really helpful because I do happen to be one of those people that like to be in control. I mean, we all like to feel a sense of control, but I know that I have a tendency to be a bit of a control freak, so that's really helped me. Also, having a creative outlet is a great way to release a lot of stress and anxiety that we build up over time. So immerse yourself in an activity like drawing or painting and watercolor. Find some little DIYs around the house that inspire you to get busy and, create something for the home. I've done quite a few different DIYs.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.